Okay, so we're now back on the spreadsheet that we saw in the previous video, and I've included a few more keywords for each of these categories using Google Keyword Planner. So it's now a matter of assessing, okay, which keywords do we actually want to target for each page that we're going to create? So there are a few factors that go into this decision. We've already mentioned competitiveness, so how competitive are those keywords, the search volume as well, and then the third and probably the most important factor is actually relevance. So how relevant are each of these keywords for each of these pages? Because if we're trying to target a keyword that isn't actually that relevant and people are finding our pages, let's say they've searched for funny birthday cards and they find our page ranking highly, so they click on it and then it doesn't seem relevant with the content on that page. Like, it doesn't take them to funny birthday cards. It might take them to daughter birthday cards or mother birthday cards, and they'd be disappointed and they click off it. And that would impact our search results because Google would see that people are jumping off this page very quickly, and this would negatively impact our rankings. So we want to, make it relevant as well. So these are three of the important factors we're going to consider for these keywords. And the other thing I'm going to do at this point is actually include another column. So we have the keywords, we have the search volume columns. I'm also going to put URL, so our actual page that we would create. So in this case, we might already have our URLs in place. Let's say it's an existing website and we already know what our pages are. We've already created them. We're just trying to find relevant keywords. But in this example, we said that we're just starting from a clean slate. So we actually don't have any pages created yet. So we could decide what URL we want to use for each of these. So I'm going to keep it very simple. So it would be something like cardfactory.com/birthday cards. I think something like that. So that's what we're going to have a URL here. And then next one would be something like cardfactory.com/Christmas cards or Christmas-cards. You get the idea. So I'll just change that to Christmas. And this will just help make it easier for us to decide, okay, which pages we're actually thinking about here. All right, so let's then assess each of these keywords that I've included. So birthday card, that's a winner. We're going to have that one. So I'm going to highlight that one green. Same with birthday cards online. You can definitely thread that into the content as well, and maybe into the other elements of the page, which we'll discuss in the next section. Personalized birthday cards. We're going to come back to this one because this is an interesting one. Funny birthday cards. Again, we're going to come back to this one. Happy birthday card. So that's just a variation of birthday cards. So we could definitely include that one. Daughter birthday cards, mum birthday cards. Again, we'll come back to those, and we'll come back to men and boyfriend as well. All right. So we've got three for definite that we're going to target. We're going to target birthday cards online, happy birthday card, or at least we think we're going to target those. So they've already passed the relevance check. They are relevant for this page. Let's look at search volume. So they've all got a good search volume, so that's good. Since it's going to be a primary landing page, we want high search volume, so that's good. The other factor, are they competitive? So in this case, this is where it kind of gets a little bit murky. It depends how well established your brand and your company is. For Card Factory, it's a well-established brand, and let's say they're just creating a new website. If they wanted to do that, they could probably rank highly for each of these keywords because, already a well-established brand, they have a lot of SEO factors working in their favor. However, if you are a new website, you might think, actually, am I going to be able to get onto page one of birthday cards? Because if I was to do a quick search of birthday cards, what we're likely to find, in the UK at least, are a lot of big name brands. So we won't worry about the ads because they're paid for. But if we go down to organic listings, so we've got Moonpig, big brand, Card Factory, obviously a big brand, Thoughtful, haven't actually heard of this brand, so that maybe there could be some room there, but they could be big. I don't know. I don't really know the space particularly well anymore. Funky Pigeon, another big brand, Greetings Card Company, Clinton's Retail, Paperchase. Okay, so it suggests, there might be some scope depending on how much of a push we give this, how much content we're willing to create for these pages. We might be able to rank. What we would think about next, if we were thinking, okay, we might be able to rank for this, is we'd probably want to look at these pages and actually see what are they doing well. So we'll go to moonpig.com. So these are, they've got position 1 for birthday cards. And let's see what how much content have they got, what the page is looking like. So we can see here, okay, they've got a lot of content at the bottom of the page. I suspect birthday cards is mentioned a few times. If I do Control F and then just search birthday cards, this will tell us how many times birthday cards is mentioned on the page. So 20 times on this page, and we've got here all the highlighted things. So yeah, okay, so it's mentioned a lot. If we scroll back up, you can see there's plenty of choice as well. Big name brand, kind of makes sense why they'd rank for birthday cards. Interestingly, this page is actually personalized cards and then got personalized birthday cards. So that's how they've split it down. So this would be their kind of main landing page, primary landing page off the home page. And then they've narrowed it down even further into personalized birthday cards. Anyway, let's jump off of that and go back to our spreadsheet. So we're thinking, okay, we're going to target these cards, and then we've got a bit more debate for these other keywords. Let's look at personalized birthday cards first. So this is a keyword which we already have listed here under personalized cards. So you've kind of got a choice to make at this point. If this was our website, we could decide to have a primary landing page for personalized cards, include birthday cards underneath there, as we have done here, or we could include personalized birthday cards under the birthday cards category. It doesn't matter too much, but as we've already touched on, we don't want to try and target the same keyword on multiple pages, because then we're competing against each other, that cannibalization issue. So I'm going to remove personalized birthday cards from here and just say we're not going to target that keyword. I've left funny birthday cards because you can make a similar decision here. You could have a separate category page just for funny birthday cards, or you can include or try and target funny birthday cards on the birthday cards page. And then we're going to think about these other keywords. So daughter birthday cards. I'm going to suggest we're actually going to create another page here. And yeah, entirely up to you how you go about this. This is just my preference. I think if we have another kind of narrow it down a bit further, so we've got birthday cards, and then maybe women, or you could call it girls or something like that. But maybe for women, I would have that. And then I might want to include daughter birthday cards, mum birthday cards onto that page. And then, so I'll highlight those green. And then same sort of deal here. So I'll just copy that URL that we just created out of thin air and call that one for men. And that URL, you could just simply simple it down to that for men and women. You don't necessarily need the for in there. So you get the idea. That's how we're kind of thinking about targeting these keywords. And of course, you can probably find more keywords relating to daughter birthday cards and women birthday cards. You could have mother birthday cards. You could have birthday cards for women, birthday cards for girls, girl birthday cards. It depends what keywords are out there on Google Keyword Planner. That's how we're going to kind of go about that process. Appreciate this is a lot to take in, but I think once you go through this process for yourself and actually apply it to your own website, you kind of get the sense of which keyword you want to target and for which pages. Key things just to kind of recap. So you want to try and target different keywords for each page. So trying not to have any overlaps. You want to make sure those keywords are relevant to that page as well. And then depending on how well established your brand is, you'll want to then think about, are we actually going to be feasibly able to rank for these keywords? So because Card Factory is already a well-established brand, and let's just say it's creating a new website, it would probably be able to rank for all of these keywords. However, if you're a new player in this space, you've got no history at all, just a brand new company, you're just creating a website from scratch, it's unlikely you'd be able to target these particular keywords because it's, you're just not well established enough to do so, and you're not going to get on page 1 of Google. So what would you do in this case? Well, you would want to try and find what we call long tail keywords. So these are keywords which typically have a lower search volume, a much lower search volume, and they tend to be a bit longer in length. So rather than just being a couple of words, they tend to be like a keyword phrase, maybe 4 or 5 words in that keyword. So for example, let me take you back to Keyword Planner. So let's say we're looking at birthday cards and we're thinking, okay, we're never going to be able to rank for birthday cards or close variations of that. What could we find instead? Well, I'm still going to search birthday cards, but this time I'm going to scroll a lot further to the bottom and actually of our results to see what could we feasibly try and rank for. So rude birthday cards, I'm already thinking, you know what, it's a little bit more niche. We could potentially try and target that keyword. Electronic birthday cards, not really. Virtual birthday cards, maybe, might be some scope there. Designer birthday cards, I think you could definitely try and target that one. It's a bit more niche again. What else have we got? Birthday card with photo, maybe want to consider that if that's something you would offer. Dog birthday cards, so that's very niche. I think birthday cards for dogs, pet products always do well. So yeah, you could create a website, to be honest, just around sending birthday cards to pets. So cat birthday cards, dog birthday cards, that sort of thing. I think that'd be a great keyword to try and target. You can see here it kind of indicates that competition is quite high. So actually, if I was to just take that dog birthday card, I'm intrigued, take that dog birthday card, and let's actually see if there's any companies already trying to target this keyword. I suspect there will be. So here, Yappy won't worry. So yeah, Funky Pigeon, they've already got dog birthday cards. Thoughtful again as well. Yappy, they seem to be a big player in this space. Moonpig, comedy cards. So I'd suggest, okay, there's some big brands there, but once we kind of move into the bottom of page 1, I suspect not all of these are particularly well targeted for dog birthday cards. So comedy cards, yeah, they might be, but I don't know. You'd have to look into it a little bit more. But just to give you a sense of what sort of things we're thinking about here. If you're creating a website from scratch and you've got no street cred, you're going to want to try and target these longer tail keywords, which are less competitive. And yeah, Keyword Planner here is your friend. Of course, you can use SEMrush as well, which we've talked about in previous videos. And Google Trends can give you a sense of what content should you be looking to create based on where the market is heading. So if you can see, if we went to Google Trends and we could see that actually searches for dog birthday cards was on the increase, then it would make sense potentially to try and target that keyword and actually go after that market. However, if that was declining, then it'd make you think, well, maybe this is actually a dying market and we don't want to kind of go after that stuff. So those are some of the considerations. Like I say, I appreciate it's a lot to take in, but I hope you found this video useful.